So,
yeah, I got a lot
all
of
of you who said we should rent a camper and not buy one,
you were right.
you were right. We were wrong.
Hey, good morning. So we got the heaters on in our camper. Now I'm headed out to the shed to start working on it. My goal today is to start tearing the floor up. Nice.
Oh, there's insulation.
It's like disheartens me how cheap this is.
Well, it's meant to be light.
I know, but... And yes, I'm using a screwdriver because it's all I have out here right now. Well, no wonder why it's only a 1/4 inch thick.
Well, that's what we'll be putting back down, though.
Yeah, but how does it not, how does it, I just don't understand how it's supposed to stay hard if it's, I don't understand. Well, that's gross.
Is it like moldy on the backside?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Oh yeah, that smell. Yeah, you can see the mold.
Yeah, she smells. Oh yeah, that smells. Of course, they glued this one down really well. Alright, so we just pulled the linoleum up and we knew there was a couple little like spongy spots and we can instantly smell the mold. So I'm going to take out the dinette and the cabinet, that cabinet, and get all this ripped out of here because it smells pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad.
Try and get all the moldy
All the moldy
subfloor
junk out
out.
and make sure that it didn't go beyond this layer. By the way, anyone who owns a camper, is the flooring really only a 1/4 inch thick? Because that's ridiculous.
Tom's disillusioned with our camper right now by the quality of the flooring.
Yeah, I gotta pull some wiring now. I didn't bring enough tools out here. not what I was hoping to be doing today with this thing.
We thought there was just like one section that was squishy, right? I mean, we knew that this section right here was a little spongy, but
Yeah.
we wouldn't have guessed that it was this whole area.
Alright. The question is, can I get it out this training board?
I don't think as one piece you're gonna get it out. Do you think?
Probably not. But I'm gonna try. No. Probably not. Nope. Well, Dawn, would you like to change the layout of our camper now?
I maybe have some ideas.
Alright, I kind of figured you were going to.
Because it's so nice and open now, right?
Well, and these cabinets are falling apart.
Yeah,
Which big surprise. They're cheap.
right.
They're literally the silicone is mostly what's holding them together.
Well, you know. Alright, so let's see how far. Oh, wow.
Well, we got a hole in the camper right here. All the way out to the bottom. Which that doesn't seem right. I want to know what's under that.
Right. What it'd be if we just knew where the water was coming from,
Well, right.
because we can fix it, but unless we
I can
know,
fix it, but if it's still puking somewhere, then I don't know that.
right?
Well, what we do know is I can destroy stuff. That's for sure.
Does it feel wet or?
It feels damp.
Okay, so it's still.
But if it got wet, you got linoleum, or you have linoleum over it,
Yeah.
and then there's a membrane under the whole camper, so it'd just be holding moisture in.
Yeah.
The water heater is underneath this cabinet, and I'm imagining it must be leaking or something.
Well, because there's a ton of.
Black.
It's like really darker than the other areas over here. So Tom pulled off this cabinet that was here, and the hot water heater is under it, and I don't know, when you pulled up that linoleum, it looks like maybe this could be...
I don't know that this... It's definitely wet and moldy underneath it, but the camper's winterized right now, right?
Mhm.
So, like, is it leaking? Had it leaked in the past and is now fixed? You know, and then the floor got ignored, or...
So we don't know.
We don't have a clue.
Do you want to show under that linoleum there?
It's just all moldy and wet.
Yeah.
Well, what that means is now I have to take more things apart. I have to take all of this out, pull the water heater and all of the plumbing, tear out all the mold.
Oh, I'm seeing an open floor plan come to life.
You know how I'm usually quite optimistic about projects, right?
You are?
Yeah, I'm super optimistic. I see
yeah.
the best in... Actually, hold on. Let me fix this here.
Glass is always half full.
Oh yeah, for sure. Give me a second, I'll tell you why I'm so optimistic all the time.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, I fixed it.
See, something's going right today.
I'm deciding to not be really upset about this, which I normally would be, as you can attest. I'm gonna take this opportunity to make this the sweetest little camper ever.
All right, I like it. Did you have some ideas for switching things up in here?
It doesn't matter if I do or not. You're gonna have different ones, so.
No, I think when we work together.
Oh, don't be like that because the camera's on.
When we work together, we come up with the best ideas.
Well, what I think is, that, so you talked that you want to do a countertop over there now.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Because the kids sit better at a counter than at like a dinette.
If we did that, I think what I'd want to do is I'd want to build a cabinet down here.
Yeah.
For shoes to go into.
Right. Because we'd still need some storage.
Just on this end for shoes, and then that be open for, yeah.
Yeah.
The wiring's super simple. This is all just, I can wire plugs into the counter we do and everything too.
Sure.
We can
just
plug
mount them
computers
like
in.
under it or over it or whatever.
Yeah, mount them under it. The only thing I'm not super sure that we're gonna love is we're blocking up our big window.
Right.
Which.
Well, I do appreciate your sunny perspective. It looks like you've gotten most of the mold tore out, so that's good.
No.
No? Alright.
That corner is going to be the worst.
Oh, right. We're learning a lot about how campers are made, huh? It's a little discouraging.
It's unique craftsmanship.
Yeah.
I almost, so let's say that the hot water heater or plumbing over there is what caused all that to rot. But I don't believe that it would have came over here like this and left that stuff fine.
No,
I feel like maybe, but the ceiling is solid, and it doesn't appear to have any leaks anywhere in the ceiling.
Right, that's what's really hard to figure out is where this came from. Because there's no like direct clear path or like where it went from one spot to the next.
No. Hi, what do you think?
That doesn't seem good and I can really smell it.
So what, you want to know what else I noticed?
What?
You notice how when you step on this step up here, how it kind of hangs crooked?
Yeah.
That's because it's bolted right underneath all that rot.
Oh.
So that step's pulling down on the flooring. Which means that we're not just talking sheeting layer anymore.
It's going all the way out.
We're talking joists and under.
So, and when we recognized that this floor was a little squishy, you did go under, Nathan, look at it, but
I went under. So when we looked at this camper, you walked in right here, and it felt just a teensy bit squishy.
yeah,
And so I crawled under the camper, and I hit the floor in this section,
yeah,
and it was like solid.
right,
I didn't go under the edge of the camper.
right, because we thought it was just isolated to here. We thought maybe the air conditioner had been dripping or the sink leaked at some point, but we went to imagine it went this far. But where do you think that's coming from? The bathroom? Because now it kind of looks like this, in here is kind of wrinkly, the wallpaper.
Oh man. Remember that good attitude I said I was gonna have?
Did it just leave us again? It's gone. Ugh.
I'm getting discouraged.
I'm sorry. And the light stopped working in the bathroom, so we can't really see in here. Alright, we might need to call this a day because I think things usually look better in the morning. Yeah. Maybe we should go in and eat supper and call it for today. With you, this is where we're gonna end the video. Tom on the toilet. All right. We hope you guys have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.